What would you rate Nkunku?
Can I give him 10?
He's good. There's no doubt that he's a quality player. But Mudryk is like a dadaba.
Yeah.
When he likes, he does it.
Yes.
When he doesn't like, he just
feels
does
so
what he
relaxed.
wants.
So it looks like he can do it, but
All right, so guys, now let's look at the forward line. Yeah. So we have Mudryk, we have Nkunku, we have Sterling behind McGew. So we'll combine all of them and we analyze them one after the other. Right. Let's start with the right side. Mudryk.
My man.
Mudryk. Mudryk is like a necessary evil.
Yeah.
They don't know how to handle it.
But surprisingly, I think he's a player with the most minutes in this
in the preseason.
Yeah.
I think he played a lot more.
So
yesterday he played like 83 minutes.
The other man he played 90.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure the coach wants to bring out the best in him.
See a lot more. Yeah. Be sure about him.
Yes, because I usually I was feeling like, but why is this guy? This guy's not doing anything.
No, like you said earlier, Maresca's game depends mostly on
the
his
wingers.
Position. That's why Fatal was a key part of his winning and then moving forward. So he wants Mudryk to be able to do that. That's why he wants to see a lot more and be able to make.
Yes, and I'm still worried about him because he's not doing it.
I'm sure Maresca would want to bring Fatal in, but
right. So I think Mudryk needs to work a lot. Not even the one I said earlier was his attacking ability, his defensive ability. He needs to work on that. Usually he will lose the ball and he
will be playing.
That's bad.
He plays too much. That's what I tell.
That's bad. If you are an attacker and you lose the ball, doesn't mean that you should
stand there.
No,
especially the system we are playing now.
Exactly.
Everybody has to be involved, whether attacking or defending.
He does that a couple of times.
Yeah.
Even yesterday,
even the last game, he did that. They gave him a cross. The ball was still going. He ran.
The Saturday game, I think that caused the fourth goal.
Yeah.
He was the one who lost the ball. He didn't run back. Yes, he was the one who lost the ball and he didn't track back.
And some coaches don't like players like that.
Man, they'll fire you.
Yeah.
So as a winger, your duty is to attack. We know, all right, but your defensive ability also counts.
In modern football,
Yeah. So that's that. He, aside being an attacker, he needs to work on that as well. Yeah. So generally, he was okay. He made some couple of runs. He made some. He should have had an assist with the Broja miss. So decent. I've tried because I don't really. I want to try. Yes, I want to try and give him something.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I don't really see what he should be doing or what he brings to the table. So I'll give him a decent 6. It's okay because he scored the goal.
Well, for me, I think Mudryk, penalty goal. I don't consider it. Mudryk is like a dadaba.
Yeah.
When he likes, he does it.
Yes.
When he doesn't like, he just does
so
what
relaxed.
So it looks like he can do it, but it's not when he wants to or when he thinks it's right.
You get it, but that mentality is not good for any player. It goes into your CV as part of your profile,
right?
Because like he's good. There's no doubt that he's a quality player, but like putting in the effort is the problem. I mean, for me, I think his 1v1s are far better than Sterling's.
Yeah.
He's able to, beat you completely. Yes. But the final decision, as you said the other time, is a problem. He always wants to score. But you can't always score. Sometimes the chance is clearer for your opponent to score than you.
Yeah.
But for me, in the Club America game, he performed a little bit better than previous. Because he actually distributed some
crosses,
cut-ins and passes into the box that I think Broja wasn't able to finish. And all of that. And I think even before Broja, he did some one or two as well. I'm not very sure, but
he did.
I think yesterday was a bit better than like what I saw in the previous game and then the first game.
Okay.
But he can do better, as you said.
Yeah, he should.
And what pains me is when somebody has the ability, but he's not putting the effort.
Potential, yes.
He would have been. Look at Doku. It's a similar profile to Mudryk,
Right.
But Doku put in a lot more effort. He's so like.
I'm sure Maresca will change him.
Let's see how things go.
Because like you said, he has the same mentality, or because he learned from whoever he learned from.
Yeah.
There's going to be that pressure on Madueke to know that there can be a replacement for you.
Exactly.
We can easily just get you out and then do what we have to do. I'm a coach of no nonsense. Like, things should be done the way I want them done. So if he gets that into his head, he would know that Charlie. I have to wake up.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Yeah.
So what would you rate Mudryk?
He gave him a 6.
You give him a 6.
I think
I think I'll give him a 6 as well.
Well, I like his
style.
I want to give him a 6.5. I think I'm just thinking his involvement was at least a bit impactful. That's why I want to add the 0.5.
All right. Who came in for Mudryk? I think it was George. Tarik George. Yeah. For me, that guy is also very decent. I think it's just the experience.
Yes.
But he's a bit more, I don't know the word to use, but he's a bit more serious when it comes to that position than Mudryk.
Yeah.
But Mudryk is more skillful and also a bit more experienced than him.
Yeah, definitely.
I think George should get a lot more time. He'll be one of the best wingers we will have if he gets some time to play, and because he's also very confident on the ball.
Yeah.
His dribble skills are very good
and he has a point to prove. So he had to put in his best. I think he was.
So for me, Tarik, I'll give him a 5. He played very.
Yeah, he was okay.
Yeah. Couple of minutes and then
But, given the time he got, I think a 5.
5 is okay.
5 is
okay. Now let's go to my man Nkunku.
Hazard, man.
Christo.
Nkunku, like I just love him, man. The last our Celtic game, I gave him our man of the match. He was in that game. He was the only player I saw to be like pushing for Chelsea, and it replicated in the same like in our game against Club America. His efforts are relentless. He wants to make sure that like things go well.
Yeah,
he puts the team on his shoulders,
and you know what? The coach is giving him the role as the main man in attack.
Yeah.
That's what the coach is
trying to do. He's confident at it.
Yes, and you see, because he didn't get so much minutes last season, the coach is trying to build him up during this preseason.
Because everybody knows his potential, so you just have to. I mean, carry him along, let him, do what he can do for us to, get him into the next season and see what he'll be able to.
Exactly.
Because as you said earlier on, he's very hungry to just prove his point. Because it's not easy, like to want to play and injuries are just holding you back.
That like that. Is a deal breaker.
Yeah. So I think Nkunku next season he's one of the players to look out for.
Yeah. I also think so, and he could easily be our main man.
Yeah.
Irrespective of who is coming back. I think Palmer will also be there.
Yeah.
But
Palmer.
but both of them will be key in our attack. So I'm much. Yesterday I was very, very happy for him. He was a joy to watch. Look at how he got the second penalty. Just weave through them like Hazard usually does, and then eventually getting the penalty.
Well, I think it's going to be a good combination here in Palmer.
Exactly.
We are going to disturb. We'll break defenses.
I actually like what he did. When he went to pick the ball, he gave it to
Mudryk
because Mudryk wanted it in the first one. So he just immediately gave. And you see, that is the mentality that I like.
Yes,
it is good to let everybody be happy. It's not just about one person.
Yes.
If he wants it, yes, we are already I think two ahead. So why not? Let him also, if he misses it, nothing wrong.
Yes.
You get it. But wanting to be the man doing everything, So I like that about Nkunku.
Yeah.
He cares about everybody attitude on the field.
Yeah.
So he wants to make sure that everybody is happy and we are all able to play well.
And that's what he did is a very good example of a good dressing room.
Yeah.
The dressing room is now patching up.
Yeah,
as artists used to be.
Absolutely.
This one is fighting for his own.
And everybody's fighting for themselves.
Exactly. So it shows that the dressing room is now coming together. And that's what we always wanted. Right. So
once the dressing room is good, Charlie, there's good.
It's always nice.
Field. Yeah.
Everyone will fight for each other. They will fight for each other if the dressing room is together.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good example.
Yes. So what would you rate Nkunku?
Can I give him 10?
You feel free to give him 10 if you like.
He was perfect.
He was good.
Yeah. So solid 10. Yeah.
Well, I want to give him a 9. I think there were pardonable, but there were few lapses, like mistakes. But I just think that all in all, he played his part and played it well.
I think I'll give him a 9.8. Nkunku, like, he's my man.
Yeah,
he's my man. I wanted to give my man of the match to Tosin, but Nkunku was so you see, my man of the match will go to 3 players.
Nkunku, so they are your men of the match.
Yes, men of the match. Nkunku, Lavia, and Tosin.
All right.
If I could, I would add Buddy to.
That's the same.
I'm honestly happy. I don't know what exactly, but I think everything is going to work well for us.
Very, very hopeful. Very, very hopeful.
All goes as planned.
Very, very hopeful.
Really work well for us.
Nkunku was taken over by Angelo.
That boy.
Yeah, Angelo.
I really want to see him
in full potential.
I'm telling you, he's somebody I think could easily be a superstar. Yes, because I've followed him since last season, and then
I think he also played for 7 minutes.
Yes, he's somebody who is
plus extra time.
Yeah, who is very, very good with the left foot. Very, very good with the left foot.
But he barely gets minutes to play.
That's my problem. That's what I'm worried about.
And I think going forward, probably the coach has no plans for him.
I think so.
But going forward, probably if there are plans for him, maybe he should play. He should start one of the games for us to see.
You see, he was very involved last season, the preseason with Mauricio Pochettino. He was very key in the. It was just the latter part of the preseason that they decided he should go to Salzburg. It was like he was part of Pochettino's team. Yeah. Not until last minute when Kopama came in and all that. So I'm hoping to see him get more minutes. 1v1, I believe in him as well with his left foot and so I still hope he will get more minutes during this preseason before the season starts if he cannot be part of the team for next season. But I want to see him.
Yeah, I also think the coach should give him time, especially seeing that our next opponents are City, and I think they will not field their full squad because of the game they have against Manchester United and then all of that. But I think the coach should just give them the chance to really prove themselves, even if it's not the whole, like a lot of time, but at least majority part of the second half. After a good job has been done in the first half by these people we are saying are going to do the best they can for us to actually progress. The second half should have some of these people come in and then exhibit what they can actually really do.
Right.
Given a lot of time, but 7 minutes is not so much time for you to really prove because you take at least 5 minutes to get into the game, get into the flow. And the rest of the time you then are in the game and then you are doing what you have to do.
All right. So what do you give Angelo?
I'll give him a 5.
Yeah, 5-2.
I think 5 is fair. Angelo, 5 is fair. So let's look at Raheem Sterling. Sterling. The inconsistent player.
Raheem is somebody I want to give some
another chance,
another chance, because he, like I said earlier on, he's one of the experienced in the Premier League. So I think he's also trying in this tournament, in this preseason. I've seen him trying to improve on his 1v1. So if that means the coach is telling them that his system solely demand a lot from the wingers, like I said earlier on. So Sterling did some couple of good runs, and then 1v1 situations he was able to sail through. So just that one problem still remains: the finishing. The end product is still not up there.
Yeah.
But I'll give him a decent 6.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. Sometimes he overdoes his his ball work.
Right.
You do the time to release the ball, he's still doing it. And before you realize they'll kick the ball away and so for me I think he has to improve on that. He's a very good solid player, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
His experience comes to bear as a player, but I feel that at this point you are aging, so you have to, there are certain things you don't overstress yourself and then you end up catching yourself off guard and letting exposing yourself. So I think he has to do a lot more crosses, a lot more quicker, passes than just trying to do decision making, trying to overly, juggle with the ball and at the end of the day losing it. So for me, I think I'll give Raheem a 6.5. Yeah, I think a 6.5. Yeah, he did okay.
Unfortunately, he bears the name as me.
Yes, so that's your name.
Same Raheem. So I've always liked him. I've always liked him as a person just because of the namesake. Yeah. But he's like a tailor of mine. He sews beautifully, but his finishing is poor. His finishing is bad. Sometimes it's because of late decisions.
Yeah.
When you are supposed to release the ball, you don't release it and release it at a later time when things are already bad. So I just think that, yes, and then yesterday's involvement in the game was a bit quite good, so I would give him a 6.5.
6.5 as well. Mykhailo Mudryk. He came in for Raheem Sterling.
Yeah.
What do you make of Mykhailo Mudryk?
Mudryk is someone I don't know. I have the belief in him, but just that I don't.
I'm not seeing anything.
I just believe him. I just know he has the potential.
He does.
So I'm still trying to figure out what is bothering him. I believe it's not only maybe the tactical situation. I want to believe there's a little bit of mental,
psychological
issue there, because immediately you see him extraordinary, then the next minute he's poor. So I'm still trying to understand what is going on around him. But basically, yesterday he wasn't bad, but he didn't also get so much time to prove himself. I want to see him starting a game as well. Just give the ball to him. It's like they don't give him much of the opportunity to express himself. The balls, maybe the time he came yesterday was a crucial moment, because that time Club America was dominating.
Yeah. Immediately, the first few minutes of the second half, they were really pushing us.
They were dominating, so he couldn't really get into the game. He was doing more of defensive work. So I couldn't see him that. But really, Mykhailo Mudryk is a very talented guy, and he needs time to actually improve. But this season, I want to say this: if he's not able to flourish this season, he will have a problem.
A big problem.
He will have a problem.
Even by the next transfer window.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just limiting it to this season. Yes. This will be the third season he's going to have at Chelsea. So definitely he needs to,
up his game.
Right.
So I think it's the thing about mentality. Because, one thing that worked for Hazard was that he was everybody's friend.
And he didn't actually care.
Always playing in the dressing room, on the field. He was that person. He was a jovial person. And so because of that happiness, everybody gelled with him well. So he knows your body language and what you want at what time.
Yes.
And you also understand him when he needs a ball to come to him.
So I think Mykhailo was interviewing him on his podcast, and he said he's never sad. He said, he fights with somebody the next time they are talking together.
Yes.
He has a problem. He said he has a problem with Mykhailo, but he's on his podcast. So he's that kind of person.
And I think he didn't get
energy.
He didn't get that freedom at Madrid.
He's that energy.
That's why things didn't work for him. I honestly think that
at Madrid, you need to play under Benzema, under somebody. But coming to Chelsea, he was the top man at Lille. He came to Chelsea, became the top man. So he needed to adapt to be under somebody, which was difficult. At Chelsea, all the balls was directed to Hazard. But at Real Madrid, they have Vinicius, they have Benzema.
No, but my point is with relationship with others or the whole team.
Yeah.
If he had a good relationship, I don't think Hazard would have a problem playing under anybody. Honestly, I don't think he would have had a problem. Benzema would have enjoyed Hazard more, and it would give Madrid their good, this thing they needed. So not to go off topic, but I only brought it in because I wanted to talk about character and then Mudryk not getting.
Looks so serious all the time.
Yes, and then he's not like, it's hard to relate with him.
Yes.
It looks like he doesn't understand the language, he doesn't understand the player, so he's usually isolated and then he doesn't gel with them so much.
I think that's what he said. I think it could also have something to do with mindset and his psyche and all of that. And probably maybe the team needs to help him to come back.
He needs a best friend.
Yes, exactly. So that they can, and that is actually very important.
Yes.
Wherever you find yourself, one of the people that can help you actually be your best is the people close to you.
Look at when Liverpool was deadly. Sadio Mane, Mo Salah, Firmino, they were good friends. Like they understood each other. When they go for celebrations, you see the way they imitate each other, and then
I think let's see how things will go. What do you rate Mudryk?
Oh, I'll give him 5.
5, yeah. I think,
I want to give him a 5 too.
Yeah. For me, I'll give him a 4. I'll give him a 4. He can, he has the potential.
Yeah, he has the potential is there.
Yeah. So let's look at the next player. That's our forward.
Yeah.
Magu. So overall, yes, he's a new player. He scored his first goal yesterday.
Very important.
Do you how do you see his game? Is he the kind of striker that can really going forward be influential in our games?
Overall he's a fighter. He fights for every ball.
Even he defends as well. He goes
right.
Defends.
Every ball he's there, and he's always available. Like I'm surprised about how he could also do the hold up play as a young boy like that. Give him the ball with defenders, he will do the hold up for you. That's something
remarkable.
Yes, and I think he should be a key member of this project.
All right. Okay.
And then going into the season, I want to see him and Jackson
how they are going to play
together. Jackson is also a versatile player. He can play anywhere around it.
As well.
So I want to see
how they can combine
because they are strong. Yeah. He's also strong, very very strong. Magu is very strong.
Very strong. Yeah.
Yes,
very strong.
and his finishing.
His his build is very
his stature.
It's very.
So coming to yesterday's game, I think he did very very well, scoring his first goal, which is very very important. That can boost his confidence.
Right.
So moving forward, I just want to see more of him as well.
You could see he was happy.
Very very happy.
Very happy.
Yeah. So I think I'll give him 8. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll give him a 7.5.
Yeah.
I think he could have done better.
I think I'll give him a 7.8. Yeah. 7.8. He's as he said, he's still a young chap.
Yeah.
He's still learning. He's still trying to improve his game. He's new at Chelsea. Yeah. And I'm sure with a lot more opportunity, if he doesn't go on loan, with a lot more opportunity, he will be able to.
He shouldn't go on loan.
I believe he's not going.
Yeah. We need to have him around.
Let's hope he doesn't go. So he was substituted by Armando Broja.
My worst performer for the night.
Yeah.
He was playing I don't know. He was a bit too sluggish for me.
When you have a perfect attack because of a slight mistake, you relax and then want a penalty when you know it might not come. Just finish the attack and let the goals come.
And he had one
wonderful chance.
Could have he tried to bend the ball. The ball didn't bend. he went over.
The bend refused to come.
I don't know what it was. What was his problem? But I think he did what he could do. I loved the pass that was given him by
the goalkeeper
Jorgensen, and he wasn't able to utilize it. But this gives the coach an idea of what to do going forward. So for me, I'll give Broja a 5.5. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm giving him a 4.
I'm giving him a 4. Even the 4 is
it's a question mark.
I'm giving him a 4.
Okay, all right. So I think Enzo Maresca also did in this game.
Yes.
For me, he really showed us. As I said in our previous video, we wanted him to show us something that he is in charge, and he actually did that. So for me, I'll give Enzo an 8.5.
We have come to understand that when things are not working, he knows to change.
What to do.
Exactly. He knows he has to change, and he knows
it's not like stubborn. What's his name? Southgate. Who refused to play Palmer. I said this thing, somebody came to attack me. So see how selfish you are. Self-centered. No. You are talking about a player. I said, no. It's not just about my player, but a player that has the quality to make a difference.
And he proved it
several times. So what are you talking about? All right, guys. I think time is far spent.
Yeah.
I think basically that is it. So I'll give Maresca 8.5.
Yeah.
Did I say 9 or 8.5?
You said 8.5.
8.5, yeah, 8.5 is fine.
Yes, for me, even coming into the game, he did something I was happy. The setup was something I just
happy
wanted
about,
to see how he set up.
Plays,
bearing in mind what happened in the last game, and he just killed it. So for me, that alone allows me to believe he's
the man for the job.
Yes, he's the right man. So I'll give him 9.
9, yeah. 9
I'm also giving him 9 because we got the 3 points, we got a clean sheet, and it's because of the right decisions that were made. He adopted to a new style. He did a lot of things well from what happened in the previous games and all of that. So I think that his mentality alone.
You see, one thing I would like to also say is that a lot of people were saying that because it's preseason or because our players are not fit, what, but all those players still played. It depended on how he used them. You get it. So that is very, very, very important. Knowing how to use your players is very important. It was the same set of players, but we played very well. So I think going forward, these are the kind of games we'd like to see and all of that. So, guys, I think basically, that is it for the player ratings. And guys, I would like to know what you think as well. I mean, as I said, we are just football fans. We are no, what's the name? FIFA technical people. So we are just seeing it from the fans' perspective. And just if you disagree, but be respectful in the comment section. Let's have a decent conversation, right? And if you're watching for the first time, I'd like you to subscribe to the channel, and I'll be glad to welcome you into the best Chelsea platform in the whole of Africa, Chelsea Tribe Africa. And also like the video and share as well. We'll see you in the next episode. Peace. We are out.